thought this shit was a game, nigga. I'm ready, nigga. Stay ready, nigga. I see you in that drip, nigga. I know you ready too, nigga. You feel me? I see how you doing. You know what time it is. It's motherfucking PostWork. It's your boy, the biggest, and my partner, the Reverend. You know what time it is. What good, gang?
What's good, my brother?
How you living, my boy?
I'm good. How you living?
Shit, you know, I can't complain, and even if I did, who would give a fuck?
I feel it.
You feel me?
I definitely feel it. You got that rich stuff behind you.
You know,
They getting money. Bees, polo. I know that costs a bag.
it don't cost that much. You feel me? You know, you just, you know, get a little initials on it. You feel me? You know, BSH shit, Big Smith. You feel me? Number 10. You know how we rockin'.
I like that.
You feel me?
That's smooth right there.
You know, but you talking about me, but what about the shirt?
Oh, you know, a little Walmart. You know what I'm saying? A little Walmart Nike tee. You feel me?
Oh, where is that it for real? What about the shit around your neck?
You know, a little Walmart gold chain. You know what I'm saying?
There's another one too. It kind of came out. I see you trying to get ahead, but it's out.
That's from
You feel
Walmart
me?
too.
You feel
That's
me?
from Walmart.
Yeah, whatever, nigga. We ain't hearing that shit. But look, we about to get started. I ain't got time for your bullshit. That's why I gotta keep a hat around your ass. But look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna get the recap popping. The AAC championship game. Army took out Tulane 35-14. Thoughts?
My prediction was wrong. My first thought.
Your prediction was wrong,
Yeah,
my boy.
it was wrong. But I went against Army because I didn't think, you know, they had enough scoring, but they put up enough points. You know, they have all year, but I just thought, you know, the upset was going to happen. It didn't happen. I was wrong. Messed up my parlay money.
Yeah, Army did what I thought they was gonna do. That boy Daly a dog.
You called it.
That boy live in the end zone. You feel me? That's a bad motherfucker, yo.
He bad man.
Army right this year. Like, Army ain't normally like us.
Yeah.
Them boys came through with a problem.
They right.
Now, on to our next game. The Mountain West game. We both got this right. Boise State takes out UNLV 21-7.
Your prediction was almost right. You know what I'm saying? You ran, the boy ran for 2 tutties. I mean, 200 beans, 1 tutty. You know what I'm saying? You predicted 2, but he only ran for 1. You know what I mean? So that's tough though.
We was close. You feel
Yeah,
me?
you feel me? So.
He was supposed to have one too. They gave him one of them when he was at the goal line and threw that shit in.
Yeah, they cheated him, but you know.
It be like it sometimes. That boy Jenny a problem. Look.
They trying to win at this time. At this time, it ain't about the stats. It's about getting them wins.
Hey, look though, my paper was on the line for that shit. So you feel me? Fuck that shit. I needed them to get it. I should have took his yards though. I know that.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah,
When you know better, you do better.
You feel me? And then the words of my partner, gamble responsibly. On to the Big 12 championship game. A blowout. An annihilation. An abomination. Arizona State took out Iowa State 45-19.
And they ran the ball on them boys. They had their way with them boys.
Yeah, was you surprised?
A little bit. But that's because I haven't watched a lot of Arizona State games. So
Them boys done got hot.
yeah, that's all it's about is getting hot at the right time. You know, you get hot at the end of the year. That's the time you want to be playing your best football. You think that boy should be in the best running back category? Talking about it.
Look, Genty is in the category of his own, man. You feel me? Like, now, my man is nice, but he's not in Genty conversation. Like, so therefore, he's not the best running back in college football. Like, shit signed, sealed, and delivered. He got the
He
beats
top 3.
out. That's a good question. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm tell you on the next one. And let me tell you why. Because I'm actually going to go look up a little bit more info and see if I think he top three. Because I think he might be, but I don't want to say yes or no for sure without, because I'm going to give you an actual top list.
ETN?
Look,
Samson?
he's definitely got to be on there. That boy Samson is a problem.
The boy from Kansas?
Look, see?
You
see what you're trying to do? You're trying to pull it out of you. You're not pulling. I gave you one.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I gave you one, and I told you what I was going to do, man.
Let's move on. You say you're going to put it on the next one.
You feel me?
Let's see. Well, we'll tune in to the next one to find out who the top 3 running backs is, in his opinion.
He about got me. And one thing you're going to learn is that I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to tell you who the top 3 running backs is in actuality, not in my opinion. I'll give you my opinion, but I'm also gonna give you in reality who is the best 3 backs as well. You feel me?
Nah, that's gonna
people, you know I look out for each of the people.
Excuse me.
The people know I look out for them. They know I ain't gonna steer them the wrong way.
Let's move on, man. Come on. The man talk about this is gonna be facts, but it's still an opinion.
Come on, man.
It might be based on, man, see, you get me into a whole something. I'm not getting off subject.
See what I'm saying? Because you, instead of just letting it play because you ain't want to admit, you was like, damn, that was a good one. You feel me? You can give it to him in your opinion, and then you can give it to him in the fact. And that's what I'm going to do. You feel me? Simple and plain. Now we on to the SEC championship game, the best game of the day. Georgia took out Texas again, 22-19 in overtime. Thoughts?
I did not think that Georgia was going to be able to pull it off after Beck went down, with the elbow injury, back injury, or I think it was his back. But at the end of the day, I didn't think Texas was going to, I thought Texas was going to be able to overcome that, but they didn't. Which showed me a lot about who Texas is and who I thought they were. So, yeah, I'm going to say that, they can't stop the run because clearly everybody knew they was going to run the ball. I knew they was going to run the ball and they couldn't stop the run. So, that told me a lot about Texas. What you think? Did you think Texas was going to fall short to Georgia, or did you think Georgia was going to beat Texas the whole time?
I thought Texas was going to win. This was actually my first loss. I was sitting in an undefeated spot thinking, damn, I should have picked this on the parlay for the day. And then Texas didn't fall through for me, and I was like, thank God I didn't pick this shit. Especially when my man came out, but the way Beck was playing, I'm like, shit, Gunner will do better. And Gunner came in, he got that dog in him.
Yeah.
Like, I like Gunner for real. I'm going to tell you something. Gunner need to be the quarterback for the playoff. Fuck Beck.
Stop it. I mean, he might just because Beck might just be injured, but no, stop it. Carson Beck. Keep going. Get well soon.
Yes. Give Georgia their best chance to win. You underperforming. Look, let me just tell you like this. Beck, either come back and shut me up or stay out so them boys can do what they supposed to do. Because if you shut me up, I'll come back and say you showed up in the most pivotal time. But so far this year, you've been disappointing. That's all I'm going to leave it at. Queen, you was the same. I think Texas should put in Arch Manning too.
So both quarterbacks really need to be playing their backup?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they've been underperforming, and because they came in as like first round picks, they like, shit, we can't take them out.
Yeah, now they're looking more like second and third round picks.
Now they're looking like they'll be back in school for another year to try to make sure they get that first round pick.
Well, at the end of the day, don't be like that boy from Florida State and be around 7 years and you'll start getting worse as you just go. When you get a little buzz, Hey, unless you gonna really put that work in and grind and do what it takes, sacrifice, man, just go ahead, take that money while you can get it, man. I'm telling you.
You talking about that boy DJ Uzi? You talking about?
Yeah, shit.
Is that who you talking about, my boy?
Yeah, DJ U. Cause I don't know how to say that boy. That boy got a long name, you feel me?
That boy, they say that boy done killed 2 different dynasties, Clemson's and Florida State.
Hey, he been around. He was Trevor Lawrence's backup.
Hell yeah, then he went to Oregon State. Didn't really do shit. Then he went to Florida State.
Man, look, gotta strike while the iron's hot. You get a little buzz, you act on it, you jump on it. I'm telling you, you gotta know how to work your move.
Hey, you probably right for real, because the more they stay around, the more chances gonna be for them to get fucked up for real.
Yeah, because what college football players is not understanding is that somebody else is coming in and setting the bar way higher, you know what I'm saying, than what you did. Like somebody behind you was always coming to set the bar and put it higher. You set it here, okay, somebody is working to set it there, that you set it there, and they're gonna go here. And then it's gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, happening like it, man. It's just, so use what I'm saying. While you got your buzz, you might as well take it. Because if you don't put that work in and you take a step back a little bit, they're going to catch you. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're going to keep growing. People want your spot. For example, you're Carson Beck. You're at Georgia. You know what I'm saying? How many quarterbacks would love or kill somebody, their right-hand man's, their mama, aunt, granny, to be the quarterback at Georgia? Like, come on now. You feel me? Like, you got to think about the situation you in and how it could change your family life. Like, okay, if my money here is at college, this is what I need to make the most while I'm in college, you know what I'm saying? But if I can take that money and get to the league, you know what I'm saying, and be a good backup quarterback who make $5 million a year every year, or 10, 20 million a year every year for 15, 20 years, that's better than you having a regular warehouse job. So tripping. Take the money right now. NFL tripping. Get that money.
Hashtag get that money.
Get to the bag.
Hashtag get that money. You know that out of all of that shit, that other shit was imported, but all that shit revolve around get that money.
Yeah, get the bag.
Hashtag get that.
There you go.
Now, on to another good game. The Big Ten championship game. Oregon took out Penn State 45-37. Thoughts?
Oregon is better than I thought they were. Because their schedule was not that hard, so I didn't expect a lot from them. But playing Penn State has a good defense, has a decent offense, so I really thought that, Penn State will probably be a little bit more physical than them, but Oregon's defense stepped up. They got a solid defense. Offense, Dylan Gabriel definitely went up a notch in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? He definitely improved to me that, hey, I'm supposed to be here. I ain't undefeated for no reason. So, yeah, Oregon definitely surprised me. What you think about that game?
Penn State surprised me more because they don't normally show up when they play like the Ohio States and the Michigans, and I thought it was gonna look like more of that. And when Oregon got up on them, I just knew they was gonna fold. And the fact that they came back and actually had a shot to win, that shit really impressed me. And then from the Oregon perspective, I was impressed how they started off. They kind of ended the game and kind of put me in kind of the mindset to where I'm like, all right, we'll still see. I'm still a little skeptical, but the way they started off that game, you feel what I'm saying? Like, 'cause they hit them, like you say, weren't really expecting them to be as physical with them boys as they was. So you feel me? Like we gonna see. We gonna see. To the nightcap, the ACC championship game. Clemson took out SMU 34-31. Last second walk off field goal. Thoughts?
Why couldn't SMU win so my boy Roll Tide could get in? Y'all lost and y'all messed it up for us. Even though you don't never want to rely on no man to do something for you, but still, man, come on, we needed the help. All the help we could get.
That's what it sounds like, nigga. You saying one thing, but you saying another, nigga. Because it sure sounded like you saying you need help from another man. It seemed like you was relying on that in your time.
I ain't had no choice. Obviously, we couldn't get it done. So we gotta rely on somebody to help us. Man, look, at the end of the day, people can say all that tough schedule stuff. I ain't hearing it. You line them boys up. We was supposed to win them games. We had every opportunity to win them games. We got smacked in the mouth some of them games. And some of them games we lost ourselves. Shot ourselves in the foot. So we can't be mad at nobody but ourselves. So if you don't like it, then stop shooting yourself in the foot. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Clemson somehow pulls it out the hat, and Dabo saves his career somehow. I don't even know how them boys did it. Let them boys come back. And then somehow they take the field. Like, I don't understand. Like, that was the luckiest stuff I ever seen. And SMU, I'm very disappointed that you had it in your grasp and you let it go like that. Like, good Lord. What you think? Did you think them boys? I mean, I already know what you think about Clemson in general.
Exactly. So yes, I was surprised. You feel me? Just go on, let's say that. Like, this would have made me 4-2 for the day because, again, I just knew SMU was gonna win because, like I told you, this Clemson team is ass. You know how I think about this Clemson team. You feel me? Like, for Dabo to still find some kind of way to make this playoff is very crazy and impressive. Cause that boy Klubnik be tripping. He be missing wide open people, like in big spots of the game too. And the fact that they was up, and I'm like, oh, they got it, and then they let them come all the way back to then just break their heart with a field goal is wild. Like,
break my heart with that, my Alabama Roll Tide.
Look, that shit was, whew, that shit was crazy. But this is what we gonna do. We're gonna move on to our NFL recap. The Packers lost to the Detroit Lions on Thursday Night Football, 34-31. Thoughts?
Man, Detroit is one of the best teams in football. And that really showed me a lot about the Packers, that they can score on anybody. You know what I'm saying? That if they get hot, them boys can, go crazy. And I was disappointed in I feel like they still need to find a way to get Jayden Reed the ball all the time. Not just sometimes, even though, sometimes he takes himself out the game, it happens. But I just feel like every week they need to find a way to get that boy more involved. But it showed me a lot more about the Packers. The Lions, it's a tough team. And them boys seem like they beat you in every way. So how did you feel about the Packers and the
Lions? It confirmed my suspicions.
About what?
The fact that Green Bay might have one round of winning in them, and then they're gonna lose in the second round to either them or y'all.
Did they do that last year?
know. That's why I say confirm my suspicion. You see what I'm saying? I don't see anything changing. Now, I do see Josh Jacobs being a great improvement. You feel what I'm saying? Like, to somebody that's going to always show up. But it just seemed like somehow the Packers going to kind of give it away. You feel what I'm saying? Or not winning against teams like that. And they got a real good team. But, like, Detroit came into your building and beat your ass already. And you knew if you wanted any chance of winning that division and possibly winning the 1 seed or at least the 2 seed, you had to beat them that night. You feel what I'm saying? And the fact they could have got 7 made them have to get 7 instead of you getting a field goal.
That's the difference in the game.
Exactly. That's why I say so. I got a feeling that my suspicions were right. But the Packers are still gonna be hell for somebody to get out because everything you said is true. Like offense is still crazy insane. Like weapons everywhere. They can just get that shit together though. They could be deadly.
Facts.
Real talk. Now, on to one of our more. We go from more of a explosive, entertaining game to one of the more boring games of the week. The Saints beat the Giants 14-11. Thoughts?
Man, I do not like either one of these teams. But
Derek Carr, your man. Didn't you tell me you wanted to trade Hurts for him?
first of all, you know who I want to trade Hurts for? Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. That's who I want to trade Jalen Hurts for. You want me to trade somebody? We're gonna get better. We're not gonna get worse.
Stop.
If you trade somebody in your life world, upgrade. Don't get better. But anyway.
How you gonna talk shit about the motherfucker? Say he can't throw, and then expect to get a motherfucker that can throw full. You done did LeBron logic. You done took down his value, and now you want him to get traded for everybody, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. What are we doing? I could have seen, even if you would have went somewhere like a Stafford, you know, because he was like old or some shit.
Why would I want Stafford?
You know,
Stafford is
like,
he ain't got that many years left. I want somebody that's gonna be here for another 10, 15 years. That way I know we have a chance every year. But I mean,
Brock Purdy. Geno Smith.
Come on, bro.
Kyler Murray.
You playing with me now, man?
Okay.
First of all,
what about this?
No. You know what? Let me tell you why. Since we talking about it, let me tell you why. Brock Purdy, no, because you never know what you're gonna get. And at the end of the day, well, I know what I'm gonna get. At least 40 rushing yards. At the end of the day, that's all we gonna get. I know I'm guaranteed that for sure. Now, you talk about Geno Smith. Come on, man. How long Geno been in the league now?
Nigga, but that boy a 8.
That man consistently not in the playoffs. And he was consistently a backup for a long time. Now,
Hey.
the man got his shine, and hey, I'll get his money. Hey, more power to you. I'm not hating on you. But I'm just saying, we talking about, are we getting better? You know what I'm saying? Are we getting worse? Like, now, do I want to, Geno? Now, yeah, I might get better passing wise, but as far as overall quarterback, why would I make that decision? That don't even make good nonsense. Like, what am I doing? Now, and we talking about Kyler Murray? Didn't they even have to tell this guy, like, hey, man, we need you to get into the playbook more? Like, didn't they have to put that in your contract? This is the type of guy I want as my quarterback? When you got Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey McBride, you talking about your job is not to get them the ball. You think I want you with my receivers? Come on, man. But AJ and Devontae, that don't even make good nonsense.
All right, what about Derek Carr?
Oh, God. Come on, man. Look, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Them is the only three that I want. No.
Damn, you don't want that boy Kenny Pickett.
Why would I want my backup to be my starter? Man is a backup quarterback for a reason.
I mean, but sometimes if you give niggas a chance, they might show you something.
He did in Pittsburgh.
I mean, that stint might have lit a fire in him.
Well, you know what? He could show that with another team.
We got better when Russ came in. Y'all might be looking for y'all's quarterback change too.
Kenny
Russ
Pickett
came
ain't
from a
Russ.
different team.
Kenny ain't Russ.
Russ came from a different team. Pickett came from a different team. Russ ain't started the season. Pickett ain't started the season. Russ came in. We went to a different level. We was already on a good level, and then we went to like a great level. So this might be y'all's finishing touch.
You know? Because that ain't it.
I mean, that way you feel me. He can lead y'all to the Super Bowl just to lose to his former team.
Look, man. At the end of the day, your backup quarterback is your backup quarterback for a reason. If he was really him, he would have a job somewhere. He would be the guy. If that was really the case, he would be the guy.
I mean, but Hurts was already the guy. So what you want him like?
So we posted a guy that's at least took us to the Super Bowl. Of course, okay, we didn't win, but at least he took us to the Super Bowl. I mean, don't I do give that a little credit, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, but at the end of the day, we got to win. And my problem with my brother is that we need to be more consistent in the passing game. But I also blame that a little bit on the offense we run because I don't feel like we give us enough opportunities in the right way. We need more play action and less RPOs because it's like then we shoot ourselves in the foot when we get illegal man downfield because the play takes too long to develop. Like we need less of that so we can have more explosive plays in the offense. You know what I'm saying, and not hurt ourselves. Limit. We gotta minimize the way that we kill ourselves. Like.
See Acho break down that film of that boy missing AJ Brown wide open most
Man,
of the
look,
time.
at the end of the day, I don't want to see that. I know I watched the game. I seen it. I watched my boys. I don't want to see that again. He knows what's going on. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't even know why we even talk about this because this is a reoccurring thing that has been happening. If you an Eagles fan and you've been watching, then you know it's been happening. And if you've been around me, you know I've been saying it. Like,
Right, so why not give Pickett a chance? This is your chance. Then if it don't work, you can throw Hurts back in there. But I mean, what's wrong with it? At least just giving it a shot.
nah, I'm good, bro.
Like y'all can start off this week trying it.
Nah, I'm good, bro. What's the next? What was the next game?
So you don't want Pickett, man.
What was the next game? Good lord.
The most boring game of the week now. The Jacksonville Jaguars took out the Tennessee Titans 10-6.
Roll Tide, Mac Jones in the building.
Yeah, I didn't see it happening. I was quite disappointed in the game. I mean, didn't really pick up to the fourth quarter, but I figured as much. Jags, Titans, what you expect.
Yeah, that's the definition of a slow burn.
Hey, that shit went quick though, nigga. That shit was over like before we even got to the fourth quarter. I'm like, damn, they got like a minute, 2 minutes left. What the hell? Niggas like, shit, we don't even want to see this shit for real. We trying to get off.
Hey, keep the clock rolling.
Nigga said, shit, we know the people don't want to see us for real. We ain't even trying to be here. Nigga, make this game go fast.
He putting up no touchdowns. I know that was a quick game. A lot of punting going on.
You feel a whole lot of it. Since the game was that boring, that's all we're going to spend on it. To the next one. The Jets lose to the Dolphins in overtime, 32-26. It looked like they had it, but they did.
Man, is the Jets really cursed?
It seemed like
Like, good lord, them boys just can't get right. But I ain't gonna lie, them boys ain't cursed. Them boys got bad personnel. They need better personnel. That's just the bottom line.
we're at.
Offensive line, uh, you need a little bit more help in the secondary. You need a little bit more help in the run game. Stopping the, I mean, when I say run game, I mean stopping the run. Like, you know, it probably wouldn't help you to have a little bit better quarterback. Like, I mean,
I was just about to ask you, what do you think about Aaron Rodgers and Sauce Gardner's performances for this season?
I feel like Sauce has been playing, you know what I'm saying, pretty decent. He is not having one of his best seasons, but I still feel like he's been playing pretty decent. I still been watching a little bit of film on him. I still feel like he's still covering good. But to me, my biggest problem with him, which everybody in the world knows it now, is that his tackling. Man can't, you know what I'm saying? He's thin, you feel me? So he's harder for him to tackle these big receiver, these big running backs, guys who are looking for contact. It's hard for him to tackle those guys. He's not
Yep.
that physical in that aspect. But people always say, well, a corner shouldn't have to tackle. Well, at the end of the day, when people run to your side, well, you know, sometimes you're gonna have to put a hat on somebody. Like it's just what it is. And if not, then hey, you know what I mean? That's cool, but you know, different strokes for different folks. But at the end of the day, it's hard to stop great receivers if you can't get them on the ground. So that's how I feel about that.
I've been disappointed in Sauce. I'm not gonna lie to you, because Sauce was like shut down, and this year they've been kind of having their way with Sauce a little bit too much. I ain't been liking it. He got to go back to the drawing room.
Yeah, he been dealing with some injuries too. He need to get that. He need to, you know, what I'm saying,
He got
figure
to
out.
get back right.
Yeah, he need to figure out a way to overcome
But
those.
he ain't the only one. The rest of their defense ain't been good. Aaron Rodgers ain't been good. Motherfucking um um the receiver
Lazard,
no, not him.
Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, inconsistent as a motherfucker. I bet Devontae Adams look back now and be like, man, I wish I would have chose to go to Pittsburgh. Russ throwing him that moon ball, boy.
He wouldn't have to. That boy Devontae Adams just have a lot of space. You know, separation. He ain't gonna be able to throw a lot of moon balls.
He gonna throw it up there for him. You feel me? You know how Russ throw that moon ball. You feel me?
He definitely do throw that moon ball.
You feel me?
Hey, let
Even
him
with that
cook.
separation, he gonna moon ball it to him.
Let him cook.
Let Russ cook. Now, yeah, like I just had more expectations for the Jets, and they just keep finding ways to lose.
Maybe is it because of the names, or did you really think the team was gonna be?
Well, I thought the names when they got together on the team would get the team right, but clearly that ain't happening. But I'm starting to see and realize that they also have an organizational issue.
Yeah,
So you feel me? It's all correlating together now.
it's,
Everything adding up.
it's really at the top.
And it go down.
Excuse me.
So
Excuse me.
Bucks take out the Raiders 28-13. Thoughts?
The Raiders would actually be pretty decent if they had a quarterback. They're actually a lot better than people want to give them credit for because they do. They can run the ball. They got, you know, a few receivers. Myers, you know, Bowers is a dog. I really like the little combination they got over there. Defense is decent. You know, Crosby is a dog. one of those guys, top guy in the league.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I definitely like those guys. Man, Tampa. They the one thing I can say about Tampa is they really surprise me. They keep even though they keep overcoming these injuries. Like people keep being out. You know what I'm saying? The man is down, Chris Godwin. So he's still trying to, find a way to get the ball to his other receivers. McMillan had a good day. He went crazy. He had like 2 touchdowns. So I mean, Tampa Bay finding a way to, keep on squirming, keep on squirming. But they ain't going. I don't really, we owe them from last year. They gave us a first round exit. So if we see them boys this year, it's over.
Didn't they beat y'all already this year too?
And man, look, we talking about the playoffs.
Them boys might just have y'all's number.
We talking about the playoffs though, like.
But them boys
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
you feel me?
That's because but that was at early. We were still figuring out the defense. Even though we still need a couple more things, but that's another video for another day.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let them have it. Feel me, people? On to the next game. Vikings take out the Falcons 42-21. Thoughts?
How is that boy JJ still doing it like that, boy? That boy's just find a way to be butt naked open all the time. Like,
Yep.
I'm talking about it. The boy is just tough. Like, him and Chase is just tough. Like, probably the top 2 guys in the game right now. Like, them boys.
They on a different level right now.
Yeah, they on a different level right now.
Like,
definitely, that boy. Hey, he killed him and Addison. They killed the Falcons. Sam Darnold had a good day. You know what I'm saying? He had a good day. I appreciated what Sam Darnold did because he definitely needed to have a bounce back week because he had a rough couple last weeks. He was definitely had a rough couple weeks. So I feel like, this was a good game for him to really, bouncing back. You know what I mean? Get him on that stride that he got off to earlier in the year. So we can see if the Vikings can keep it up. The Falcons really disappointed me because I really thought they would be better, but it seems like to me it seems like they've already given up, and I don't really like the way what I'm seeing out of them. So that's really the only thing that I can really say about them. But I don't know how I feel about the QB situation in Atlanta. What you think?
First Cousins is tripping. He playing awful right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. This is like multiple weeks in a row now. Like, look, Atlanta's tripping. Like, they falling apart. And it's sad to say, but I'm glad because I predicted this. Fuck the Falcons. Ever since they gave away that Super Bowl to Brady and them, fuck the Falcons, you feel me? So, I don't give a fuck. And I said it a few weeks ago. I told everybody this was going to happen. I could see it. It's obvious. Tampa Bay got a better, easier schedule. They don't. They ain't been looking good. Tampa Bay been fighting through their injuries. And bam, look where we are. Next game. The Carolina Panthers almost pulled the upset of the week against the Philadelphia Eagles. 16-22 was what they lost by. What is your thoughts on the game? How do you feel about your boys? You feel me? Inform me.
Man, them boys scared me, boy. For real, we should have lost. That boy dropped a touchdown. Butterfingers, like, I mean, we should have lost for real. Because them boys definitely was driving on the field. I mean, driving down the field on us, getting off on us. We was fighting, but I didn't feel like we fought enough. But luckily, sometimes the ball bounce your way, or sometimes or other way, drop the wrong way. So, and that's just how that went. You know what? But at the end of the day, if we don't get this passing stuff together, it's gonna be harder for us to run the ball because then people just gonna load the box and make Jalen Hurts start passing the rock. So at the end of the day, we need to fix this. We need to get on the same page. All that stuff they talking about, all that mumbo jumbo, figure it out.
Do you think if they would have got the touchdown that y'all would have went down and kicked the field goal? Because all you would have needed was just the field goal.
The way we were struggling and the way our field goal kicker struggling, no, I don't.
So you don't think Hurts could have pulled the Mahomes boy?
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, he was struggling, and then the kicker has been struggling all year. So no, that's not a good recipe.
Look, I was impressed by the Panthers. They starting to play hard, be competitive every week. I was kind of disappointed in y'all, but I didn't like it. I wanted y'all to have like a very great game this week where y'all put up about 50, scoring about every time y'all touched it. I needed y'all to get that out y'all system, you feel me? But I y'all got to get something with that passing game because AJ got to get that peel.
Him and Vontae.
Like,
and Goddard. Feed the weapons, man. What are we doing?
Your boy missing open people. Like, it ain't like you say, you're gonna have to figure that out by the time, especially playoff comes. But you're not gonna go through playoff teams, all of them, especially on the road.
Yeah.
Because you really need to get that 1 seed from Detroit. That'll be your best chance. You feel what I'm saying? Make them boys have to come outside into that cold. That offense might slow down a little bit. So, you feel me?
Hopefully.
On to our next game. Them boys on the other side of the state. They sunk revenge on the Browns 27-14. Steeler Nation. Thoughts?
About time y'all beat the Browns.
Nigga, we own them niggas. Nigga, we didn't beat them niggas 20-something, 21, 22 straight times in Pittsburgh, nigga.
Did y'all lose last
Nigga,
time
that
y'all
one
played
in
them?
Pittsburgh, nigga. We talking about in Pittsburgh, nigga. We own them niggas.
But I mean, you saying own like you always beat them. That's not seem like the case.
Nigga, we do, nigga. We been doing this shit, nigga, since a little bit before Ben and since Big Ben, nigga. We do this shit, nigga. We own Cleveland. And that shit don't stop. Nigga, you see what Joey did to that boy on Hard Knocks, nigga? Joey Porter Sr., nigga. They ran up on him too, niggas. He. Nigga busted lip. That's what the fuck we do to Browns, niggas. You seen what Keith Big Pounce did to that boy Miles when he dared disrespected our quarterback? You know, that nigga would have never tried that shit with Big Ben and that motherfucker.
Man,
He
stop.
better have tried that shit with Mason.
Stop.
Nigga, they would have killed that nigga if he would have tried that shit with Big Ben. And Big Ben would have caught that shit, nigga. Nigga would have fucked that nigga up.
Man, he ain't going.
That nigga going for everything.
He ain't going.
That nigga going for everything. We ain't worry about that nigga.
Yeah.
And nigga, stop talking about next year. Nigga, you talking about next year, keep that same energy of Cleveland sucks. Nigga, you think about next year. Nigga, your fucking season is over. Nigga, we ended it. Nigga, we still thinking about this year. Nigga, you focused on next year, we focused on this year. That boy Russ cooking. They say he got his swagger back game.
Hey, we're gonna see. Playoff time when it matter.
Hey, you right. You feel what I'm saying? But that boy Russ looking a little bit more potent. You know, it's funny. A motherfucker was trying to tell me, you feel me? He told me, he said, man, Russ will make y'all's offense more potent. You feel what I'm saying?
I wonder who that was.
Like, you know,
That boy sound like he knows something.
Like he said that, and I was like, but shit, we winning. You feel what I'm saying? Why break it up? And you like, cause it'll look better. And I'm like, shit. But nigga is working. And guess what? I had to come back and tell that man, you was right. Go Russ. Let Russ cook. Let Russ cook.
Man, look, at the end of the day, Justin just need to work on being more of a consistent passer. Like,
Yeah. And taking them chances.
yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, trust what you see.
Yep. And you gotta give niggas a chance,
Yep.
especially a nigga like Mr. Pickens. He one of them members, you feel me? You gotta
Facts.
give him a chance to be one of them members.
Yep. But it'd be good for Justin to take a step back
Yep.
and see how, you know, how it's done, how it look, how it's supposed to look,
Yep.
or a version of how it's supposed to look, you know.
Yep.
So
That way, you feel me? Him and Russ can come back again next year. He can learn a little bit more info, and then whenever he ready, you feel me?
about to say it'd be his time.
You feel me? Now, on to the next game. This kind of surprised me. The Seahawks took out the Cardinals 30-18.
Man, you know what? It definitely surprises me how the Cardinals can't seem to find some consistency. Like, they got weapons, but it seemed like they just can't find a way to stay consistent. I don't know what's going on with them boys. But at the end of the day, they need to figure it out. Got to find a way to stay consistent. Come on, guys. It's after Thanksgiving. It really matters right now. You need these games. That was the division right there that you lost. So, man, I was surprised. The Seahawks jumped out on them and it wasn't even close. So, the Cardinals was fighting back, you know, all game trying to get back into it. So they definitely surprised me. Gino definitely balled. What you think? Did you think them boys was gonna do what they did, or did you think Arizona was gonna overcome and come back?
I was waiting on them to do something, and then I realized they weren't going to do nothing because Seattle was just having their way with them. Because it wasn't even really as close as 30-18 if we're going to keep it a bean. Like, Seattle dominated that game, and I wasn't expecting it. And like you said, that basically signed, sealed, and delivered the motherfucking Cardinals to not win the division this year because that was a home game, too. That's a hurt piece.
Yeah, that's a hurt piece.
Like, whew.
It told me a lot more about the Cardinals than it did the Seahawks.
Yep. And Walker was out.
Yeah, Zach, you know, he ran the ball hard. I like
Yep.
him though.
Carbonet.
When he come in, he do work.
A blowout. The 49ers took out the Bears 38-13. Oh.
The Bears have no offense. That's my thoughts. But somehow they can't seem a way to get the offense working. Like,
Okay, would you take Caleb then? You said somebody that can throw the pill. You feel me? Caleb for Hurts.
excuse me, no. Excuse me. No. But I don't know what it is, but they just gotta figure it out because the boy Caleb is nice, you know, but to me, I just don't. I mean, the offensive line is bad, but I just feel like you still gotta figure it out. You know, you gotta find a way to be creative and make the offense a little bit more easy for guys that, you know, scheme them up a little bit better. So that means you need to get some guys in the coaching that who can scheme it up a little bit better for the guys. That's all it is. You know, them guys, they got a lot of talent. Their defense is good. They just got to figure out a way to get the offense working.
I just think it's from where he rookie. He kind of missing a little shit here and there, but I think you feel me, he'll get it together. You feel me? I don't think he'll be what they said he was gonna be, but like you know, he'll at least be respectable. Um, the Bears' offense is definitely trash. The 49ers are gonna keep a running back
Yeah, they ran the ball
crazy hard, and that nigga George Kittle is going crazy. That man is a problem right now, and can't nobody that they playing do nothing with him.
No, definitely not. That's Brock Purdy's best weapon right now. No Ayuk, no McCaffrey. The boys is struggling on offense right now. Give it to George Kittle. and found a way to get Debo the ball more.
He said that too. Did you see that?
Do what he said. Give him the ball. Now watch. This week he's going to have 10 carries, 10 targets.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. That boy complain, you get the rock.
That's usually how it works.
Now to the most exciting game of the week. Rams take out the Bills 44-42 behind a 6-touchdown performance with almost 500 yards from Josh Allen. What are your thoughts?
Man, that boy Josh Allen had a game that you will never probably see ever again. Like, that boy had one of them games. Like, that's crazy. And then for him to still lose is even crazier. Like,
They couldn't stop a nosebleed.
no, they can't. Neither one team could. But the Rams just outscored them boys. Like, it was crazy because Puka Nakua, he's one of them guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, dogs.
yeah, I like watching him play. Them boys play good. Cup did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He won't crazy. You know, he ain't go crazy, but he's very effective, like a Swiss Army knife. You know what I'm saying? Very effective, come in handy. You feel me? And then they had that boy, um, Kyron Williams. He do his thing. He running that pill like he running.
Yeah, but he had 2 of them touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yep. He ain't been scoring a lot in the last few weeks, so this was a good way to get him back, you know what I'm saying, back scoring like he started off the year.
He said, I need multiple this week, catch up on some couple of weeks I ain't scored.
Yeah, the ones he missed out on. But yeah, Josh Allen and the Bills the Bills offense is crazy scary, you know what I'm saying? Like, they mess around, they could beat you.
Especially if he playing like that.
Yeah, he playing like that. He playing lights out like that. Like, that's crazy.
Problem.
Like,
woo,
he been playing crazy all year. He probably like gonna be responsible for the most touchdowns all year. Like,
yeah, probably
like,
for real.
It's crazy the way he throwing them in, he running them in, catching them in. He finding a way to get the ball into his zone. Like, that
Nigga
boy
even caught that bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, then they pitched it back to him. Like, come on, bro. Like, them boys. Hey, you know what? They took a page out of the Chiefs playbook. You feel what I'm saying? Old pitch.
Them boys said we got a weapon, we gonna use them.
Hey, you feel me? I don't blame him.
Now on to the Sunday night game of the week. The Chiefs took out the Chargers 19-17.
Somehow the Chiefs just keep getting lucky winning. I don't even know how they keep doing it. Them boys just keep finding ways to win, keep finding ways to win. Out of nowhere, does the Chiefs' luck run out? Or did that tell you more about the Chargers than it did the Chiefs?
It proves to me the Chargers are who I thought they were. And with the Chiefs, their luck is gonna eventually run out. You feel me? They're not gonna three-peat. I'm calling it now. No three-peat happening.
Man, I don't know, man. Them boys, they is missing people. Injuries, people be coming in and out of the lineup. They still finding ways to win, man. Now, when them boys start getting all their people back healthy, I don't think these games is gonna be as close as they have been. What you think?
I think when they play good teams, it'll still be close. Maybe not some of them bottom feeders, but I just think it's hard to win 3 chips in a row. And typically something has to not like typically things don't go in your favor that much for you to be able to get 3 chips in a row. That's unheard of. Nobody's done it. So I just believe it's eventually gonna run out. And with all the shit that they've had happen, eventually it's bound to run out. They just can't keep doing this shit, yo. That shit crazy.
Hey, you never know. Maybe they can.
I doubt it.
Hey, we're gonna see.
We
We're gonna
will.
see.
To the last game of the week, the Monday night football game. The Bengals took out the Cowboys 27-20. Jamar Chase, after one of the dumbest bonehead plays for that man to come in there and try to pick it up after they just got the punt block, about to have great field position to win the game. He goes, tries to recover the ball, it fumbles. Bango pick it up. Next thing you know, Jamar Chase catching the ball, putting a move on the nigga, and he gone up the sideline.
Man,
Thoughts?
that boy Jamar Chase is crazy, boy. Like the way he was killing the Cowboys all night, the way he been killing, forget the Cowboys, the way he been killing all year, like with no training camp. They made that boy come in there. Ain't been having to go to work like that, and they ain't been winning. Like if they was winning, boy, that boy would definitely be in talks of probably something, offensive player of the year, something like, bro, that's crazy. Like what that boy doing, like that boy definitely could win the Triple Crown. You know what I'm saying? He definitely could end up with most receiving yards. Even if he don't win the Triple Crown, he definitely could end up with most receiving yards of the year. You know what I'm saying? Out of all receivers. So the boy, it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, it definitely is going to be him because that boy is, ain't nothing stopping that boy right
He winning that shit. That boy the problem. The way he cooking and Joe cooking, this is a problem.
now. Yeah,
And
Joe cooking.
I don't really see it stopping. I'm gonna just tell you though, the Bengals fucked up because they had a chance to pay him, and now they're gonna have to spend that biggie bag on him
Yeah, they ain't going to have no choice.
because what he done came out and did,
And having his best year?
yes, by far.
Like, what?
And like you said, he doing it with no training camp too. Like, boy, they fucking animal.
So he got off to a slow start, you know what I'm saying? First couple games, he probably didn't, he didn't have the numbers he probably wanted, touchdowns he probably wanted, but now that, the season is developing, he still is having his best season. Like, come on, man. That man is, boy, he definitely should win something and get that man his money. Pay that man.
Definitely gotta do that. I hope they gotta pay him. I hope him and Burrow taking up like 60% of their cap space. Real talk. And that'll be exactly what he get for not paying that man over the summer. That is it for your NFL and college football recaps. This has been PostWork. I am the biggest. This is my partner, the Reverend, and we are out.